Alright, I know what you're thinking. Gabe's baking again. Oh boy, here we go. Hear me out. Literally in the name. It is a absurdly easy chocolate cake. I promise. If I can do it, you can do it too. Now, big twist, it's vegan. Shh. Now, hey, don't yell at me. Hang on, wait. I promise. Delicious. Fantastic. Promise. Okay? Just bear with me. Enjoy the video. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another episode. It's your boy Gabe. And yes, we're making chocolate cake. Well, we're actually going to turn them into cupcakes, but it's a chocolate cake recipe. And there's no butter, and there's no eggs. I know. So the nice thing about this recipe is it's all whole measurements. Except for one, I think one's like 3/4 of a cup. But they're all whole measurements. So they're all 1 teaspoon, or 2 teaspoons, or 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, or 1 cup of this or 2 cups of this. And so the unit of measurement is very concise. And I actually think it makes that a depression cake, just because of what limited stuff they had. And, you know, trying to use non-perishable items instead of using eggs and dairy so that their food lasted longer. So anyway, let's get started. So we're gonna start with our bowl. And you can all fit this in one bowl. That's the nice thing about this. You can fit this all in one bowl. So, you need about 3 cups of flour, okay, and then about 2 cups of sugar, okay, and then we're gonna add about 6 tablespoons of cocoa, okay, and then about 2 teaspoons of baking soda, okay, and then about a teaspoon of salt. And again, a lot of these ingredients were all common household ingredients, and so you had most of this around the house. Or if you didn't, they were ingredients that you used in multiple items. So like baking soda, a lot of people use baking soda to clean. Flour, it was for bread and everything else. Sugar, sweets, you know, just that sort of thing. Tea, flavoring your tea, that kind of thing. So a lot of this was all already in the house or was very easily obtainable because everybody else used it. And we're going to go ahead and whisk this together so that everything's nice and incorporated. And so I can break up these clumps of sugar, okay? And then the other nice thing about this is you're not dirtying a lot of dishes. I literally have like 6 total dishes, if that. I didn't need 6 total dishes, but I do. Like, I didn't need to necessarily whisk it all together, but I could. I could have just kept with the spatula, and obviously I only needed 1 cup and measuring spoons, and then obviously I have my, cupcake pans. Otherwise, I could have used 2 cake rounds. So you're not dirtying up a lot of dishes, which is also nice. Okay, this is now where we get a little bit more exciting. So I got my white vinegar. Again, a very common household ingredient because people use vinegar to clean, obviously, and as well as to bake. And if you wanted to make fancy salad dressings, you could have done that too. I wouldn't use white vinegar, but you know what? Hey, I don't ask the questions around here. So you need about 2 tablespoons, about 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and then 2 cups of cold water. And then for the oil, you need about 3/4 of a cup. This is that oddball measurement. And honestly, I'm good enough to eyeball it. Obviously, you can use a real 3/4 cup measuring cup, or you can use one of those glass measuring cups. It's up to you. But in the spirit of making the authenticity, I'm going to try and use this. See what we can do here. Now, sometimes these 1 cup measuring cups have lines in them too, which is also nice. So you can kind of guess a little bit easier. But I'm going to say that's about 3/4 of a cup. Let's combine this all together. But there you have it. Boom. So I got my cake pans. Got my little cupcake holders. I think this does about 2 trays, but I only have 1. So I might put the other one in a cake round. But I have my oven set to 350. And we're going to bake these for about 20 minutes. And if you do cake, you got to cook it for 40 minutes. Or until the toothpick comes out, kind of thing. Alright, so there's those. You don't want to fill them up completely because they will rise a little bit. But we're going to throw these in for 20 minutes. And we'll see you in 20 minutes. Alright, so our cupcakes are done. Look at them. They smell yummy. But we're going to do something else while we let them cool. Alright, so we are going to make our frosting. And now, the reason why I'm making peanut butter frosting is because it's kind of hard to find. Unless you go to like Walmart. I haven't really been able to find them anywhere else, so we're just going to make our own. Plus, I want this type of frosting anyway, which is cream cheese frosting. So we're going to do one of these, maybe even about half, because I probably won't need all of it. Although, I'll use the rest of it for my cake ground. And then a quarter cup of peanut butter. And it's about the only thing not vegan about it. Now you can obviously make your own frosting to make it still vegan, but peanut butter frosting, like, really, can you go wrong? Like, you can't, no. And if this is the only thing that makes it not vegan, I'll cry about it later, okay? About a quarter cup of peanut butter. Probably add a little bit more. And I might add a little bit more, because why not? It's peanut butter. Who cares? Okay, and I'm just gonna use the same spoon because I'm using the whole container. And honestly, whatever you don't use, save the container, put it back in, put it in your fridge, use it for something else. There you have it, peanut butter frosting. Kind of play around with it, see how much frosting you actually want to add, or how much peanut butter you actually want to add, but it doesn't need to be a whole lot. But we'll let our cupcakes cool. Then once our cupcakes cool, we'll ice them. All right, so I got 3 nice ones here, right here. And we're just gonna take our spatula. And they're still a little warm, so I'm gonna be kind of gentle, but like really gentle. All right, I don't have the prettiest pastry skills in the world, but you know what? Hey, no one said it was supposed to be beautiful, okay? We're just gonna pretend that these still aren't a little warm. There you go, peanut butter chocolate cupcakes. All right, let's try these. Oh wait, I forgot one thing. Now we can eat cupcakes. Slightly civilized and pour a glass. I'm so excited. All right, let's go with this guy because he's already fallen apart. Cheers. I love this cake recipe so much. So much. This is, like, you eat this and you don't expect it not to have eggs and butter in it. That's how moist this cake is. This is probably the best cake recipe that my dad could have. And by the way, shout out to my dad. He's the one that's found this recipe. He had to make a cake for my aunt, and he was trying to find a vegan cake recipe because my aunt's vegan. And this is what he found, and he is stuck with this cake recipe and probably will continue to stick with this cake recipe as long as he lives. So this is by far the best cake recipe ever. And this is so good. Like, it's unhealthy how much you eat this and not feel bad about yourself. Like, it's that good. Now, obviously, I added peanut butter frosting to it. You don't have to. I recommend it, but you don't have to. All right. But this is by far the greatest thing ever. I love this cake recipe so much. And whenever we have birthdays, my dad has figured out how to modify it to where he can get like a cinnamon vanilla one or just a regular vanilla cupcake, and it's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And I will love this cake recipe for as long as I live. Until I keep eating too many, then, well, it won't be very long. But anywho, yeah, there you have it. An absurdly easy chocolate cake recipe. And so good. So, if you like this video, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, comment down below, tell me what you think, tell me what I should do next, and as always, peace out, guys. Choo choo, all aboard the choo choo train, choo choo. Oh yeah.